Ayehu TV. Ebusi Ghana for Bia Chene Adwin Efa a 24-hour economy a former president say Oba Ode Ebebano. Na sansem we na chese eye Abronye DC edi nsembi abetuja chese obi a wo say we di 24-hour economy ebebano wo san the holidays ebeba ebusia chese Ghana for bebre eche omo adwen edefa eye former president policy 24-hour economy ni enkotie eye amount for reaction na omo edema Ghana for bi embra na me so say ubeja agenche e your comment section ni so ede no wa share me videos ni ede
David Cicero dey do elections happen so dey
I mean dey say Africa me na ni na number 22 I mean me patro
da wala for Mahama say ola kwanya be yema mpene ya kamofo holidays no pesa ni bia kan
o se jo Mahama say man ti question
o say ola kwanya be yema mpene biwa holidays na ye de man kamofo no pesa ni bia kan
or the holidays no be kan kamofo no
but so
say no from March to holidays. Now holidays versus 24 economy, which is which? There's a one much rozongo, and so the holidays in a blank company. And you'll be a thing say. Tell them a kind man. You need to see you get your quiet travel or versus abortion. And there's no mutual quarantine. Maybe kind. So kind, Quran chapter 4. Verse 154. Allah man, Jew for so many Sabbath and Quran chapter 4 verse 154. Sabbath day Quran until only your Muhammad. So as now kind Quran chapter 2 verse 185. A cassacramoni obey whom bosomina edicano. Onya konchene na ne oyare no akonchene ni twama onye nsem ntu ya akonchene ni wia eno so ye official holiday e wo Quran. Last one ye the pilgrimage to Mecca, so kan Quran chapter 37 na e wo the pilgrimage to Mecca eno ye wia is a official holiday e wo Quran. Eti do Mahama ba kase or the holidays if you from a cancram of one cramofo monfare Quran and not in Sebek can Quran and over clan for fro. There's so man over because official holidays Yamaka can Quran until the holidays now also the Babana. And you know year for this a new Quran and come of ready for a new Quran. Just some sortiano, Namu Tua Bapa, Viditiano, will be cast on the holiday for Benkram for there. A new Quran or the Bromo. Mano, a dance here, say, in the other. I am come for annual festival. I will Quran chapter 37. Okokanya, I can't eat the other once pilgrimage to Mecca. O can't eat the fortera. I will Quran chapter 2 verse 185. And no me can wo makonche na omo ye de wo mo ye no nti ria na Ghana ban ahwese bra ma bre aboya akonche ne dia ma oman no momfa da we anyim ahome ansa na wo Quran chapter 4 na eno so ka the Sabbath day ala man jimfo no kwan so muni Sabbath day nti Mahama ni holidays na also dey ban Quran be mu no ye free wo mo holidays dada na wo Quran no nti ni Quran ko fa free just obey for be kukra mo so much na ye no obi a wo se wo the 24 economy be ban no na say wo the more holidays be ban just say 24-hour economy ya na bye bye
left office inflation was 15.5%. Inflation under this government went to 54%. And it's only now dropping. It's about 30%. When we left office, cocoa production was 960,000 metric tons. And we went for syndication loan of $1.8 billion, brought $1.8 billion into this country. Today, cocoa production is under 500,000 tons. And when they went for syndication, they got only $800 million at 8%. We got $1.8 billion at 2%. And so what are you talking about? You can't compare the economy under us. When we left office, we gave you 2 new oil fields. All the work that we did as NDC was with 1 oil field, the Jubilee field. We worked and brought the 10 field and the Sankofa field into production. And so it made oil revenues triple. When we left office, we had solved Dumso. We bought enough generation. We established ESLA to pay the legacy debt. Today, Dumso is back. You can't pay the independent producers. And all of you know Dumso is back, just that they don't want to announce a timetable. Yesterday when I came to Tamale, the lights were off the whole day. And so, this thing they keep saying, Mahama left a mess, we came and repaired your mess. Before I left office, the IMF said that Ghana's economy was going to grow by 8%. And it grew by 8% and more in 2017. And in 2018, it dropped. When their own policies started kicking in, you look at the GDP growth rate. From the high of 8% that they inherited from me, the next year it went to 6 point something, 5 point something, until when COVID hit, it went to 0. So that myth about you left us a mess, you left us a mess. When you came into office, the Kufuor Eurobond was left with 270 million to pay. Where did you get that money to pay? Mahama left it in the sinking fund because I knew that debt was coming up. That was visionary because I knew that if a new government came, it was going to be difficult to find 270 million at once to pay off the Kufuor Eurobond. So we left it in the sinking fund. They came and met it. In October, they just took it and paid the Eurobond. And after that, they didn't put any money in the sinking fund again. That's why when COVID hit, we had no money to defend ourselves. I set up the stabilization fund. When COVID hit, they didn't know where to find money. We told them, go and look in the stabilization fund. I left money in there. Went and took 300 million, from the stabilization fund. I set up the Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund. The Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, and I put $270 million seed money in that fund. Today, that's what you are using to build your Agenda 111 hospitals. So how can I have left you a mess? They are good at propaganda, and so they just keep repeating something. Oh, we came and met your mess. We came and met your mess. In 2016, for the first time in Ghana's history, we ran the government budget without taking 1 CD from the Bank of Ghana. 0 borrowing from Central Bank. You in 2021, 42 billion you made Central Bank print for you. The following year, 2022, 35 billion you made Central Bank print for you. And that is why today Central Bank is broke. Because it made a loss of more than 60 billion cedis. When I was president, Central Bank made a profit of more than 1 billion cedis. And so that propaganda must stop once and for all. You didn't inherit a mess. You inherited an economy that was doing well. It is you, by your mismanagement, your clueless finance minister, and your clueless head of economic management team